In 1974, music history was made when Rufus and Chaka Khan released the single, Tell Me Something Good. Cue the music.
Tell me something good.
We are turning to the students and staff of Fort Gibson to share something good with Tiger Nation.
Something good that is happening is that we're going on the Greenleaf trip tomorrow. You can fish, you can play volleyball, you can run around, go crazy, go swimming. That's basically all.
I'm going to Florida this summer. And I'm going on a cruise ship this summer to Mexico.
And I learned how to sew in Miss Adair's class.
Now that was certainly something good. See you next time.
Welcome back to TigerVision News, this time in Tulsa. It is Friday, May 16th, and I'm Cooper.
And I'm Payton. Hey Cooper, this is the last Friday of the school year.
Well, that is true, but don't forget that next Friday is graduation. I will be there, and it starts at 7. Another reminder that FCA and Teens for Christ will be meeting Friday at lunch in the old gym. Everyone is welcome.
Now if you'll please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Local Bank, Steveson Family Fort Gibson Tag Agency, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, 222 Injury Lawyers, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Armstrong Bank, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, G&H Outdoor Services, Zomac School of Music, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, Max Drive-In, Tiger's Den, VIP Technology, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth and Cohen, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sticks Fort Quick Stop and Sticks Wheelie Wash, Lux Hair Co., Ease Old Town Coffee and Eatery, Sticks 4 Miles Stop, Fort Gibson Family Eye Care, Fort Gibson Church of Christ, and Harps Foods.
All high school library books are due back to the library today, and Chromebooks are due next Wednesday. Please get those books and Chromebooks turned in when requested.
Yearbook is taking applications for staff next year. If you are interested in joining, please see Ms. Harrison for an application.
And if you are interested in checking out any library books over the summer, please stop by the library to sign up for our summer reading program.
Student council elections are today. Good luck to all who are running.
I don't know about you, but I have been loving this warm weather.
Me too. Hopefully all the cold and rainy weather is over.
Well, let's go find out from Gabby with this week's weather forecast. Gabby?
Hello, Tiger Nation. The next few days look warm and wet, so the humidity is on its way to green country. Today you can look for highs in the mid-80s with a 20% chance of rain. The weekend hopefully won't be a washout, but expect afternoon storms with a high of 87 on Saturday, and on Sunday we look for more storms and a high of 86. Monday will be another humid day with 50% chance of scattered storms and high in the upper 80s. Tuesday brings a 40% chance of rain and storms, and the high will top out around 84. So, if you are heading out to any school events, don't forget to take your umbrella and be weather aware as some storms may be strong to severe. As always, we would like to thank News on 6 for this week's weather graphic, and now a word from one of our sponsors.
Have you been injured as a result of a car accident? Has your family been impacted by death of a loved one caused by someone else's negligence? Whatever you are dealing with, you don't have to face it alone. At 222 Injury Lawyers, our dedicated personal injury attorneys are here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. Call 918-528-0222.
As screen time becomes an increasingly important topic among students, we're taking a closer look at how much time teens spend in front of their devices each day. We've asked FTG students to share their average daily screen time and what types of screens, like phones, laptops, or TVs, they're using most.
I would say on the day it depends. I would say it goes from anywhere from 4 to 8 hours on screen time, and now that soccer season is in full effect, we've been looking at different teams through film, so we've definitely been studying more, and that's been adding to my screen time. Yeah.
Daily average is like 8 to 9 hours, and most of that's just watching TikToks, and because I don't really watch a lot of movies that much, and basically, yeah.
All right. Eben Wallen here. I average about 5.5 hours of screen time. It's used mainly by Snapchat and TikTok. I also play a lot of video games, I can't lie about that. I'm on TV every once in a while, but that's about it.
Say the hours that I'd be averaging every day is like 6 hours. I'm usually not on my phone a lot. Most of the time I'm either just like watching YouTube or doing other stuff. But during robotics season I was on it a lot, so that was averaging like 8-9 hours, just because we were reviewing a lot of robots for the season and for tournaments that we needed to do. But yeah.
The responses show just how connected we've become to our screens, whether for school, socializing, or entertainment. I'm Brody, reporting for TigerVision News.
It seems that screen time is a hot topic right now.
Definitely, but there are also other big events happening which we can check out with current events. This segment will highlight a current event happening in our community, state, nation, and the outdoor world.
In the fort, this past Tuesday was a special day at the Leo Donahue Stadium, as it was the host of the local games of our Special Olympics. Nearly 30 athletes competed in a softball throw, the 50-meter dash, or controlling a robot with help from the STEM 2 class of the middle school. Congrats to all the medal winners.
In the state, our Oklahoma City Thunder had a big-time comeback win in Game 5 on Tuesday night in OKC. They were down 12 at one point in the game, but they battled back and had a 112-105 win, and now are just one game away from a place in the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2016. Hopefully it doesn't end that way. They played last night, but at the time of this recording, we did not have the results.
In the nation, consumers who own a Siri-enabled device, including iPhones, MacBooks, and Apple TVs, may be eligible to file a financial claim as part of Apple's $95 million settlement over allegations that the voice assistant eavesdropped on them. The ruling puts a $20 cap on each device owned and limited to $100 per claim. If you think you may qualify to receive a piece of the apple pie, you can just ask Siri to give the information.
In the outdoor world, Antarctica was in the news this week in a surprising way. It was gaining ice rather than losing it. While Antarctica ice sheet loss has averaged around 147 gigatons per year for the period between 2010 and 2020, a remarkable reversal occurred at the opening of this decade. A writing in China Earth Sciences reported that in East Antarctica there was a recorded 200 billion tons over the past 2 years, which surprised many scientists.
That is a chilling fact. We will be right back after this.
You're watching FortGibsonTigers.tv.
Hey guys, it's me Aidan, and I'm back to host another year of dad jokes.
Who invented fractions? Henry VIII.
Why can't you trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
Why did the astronaut have problems in space? Because he couldn't understand the gravity of it.
So, when does a joke become a dad joke? When the punchline is apparent. I'll see you next time with another episode of Dad Jokes.
At the IE this week, it was lights out and glow on with the annual Glow Party, which turned our school's gym into a bright neon wonderland.
From glowing necklaces, bracelets, and glasses to a
serious game of 9 Square
and a rockin' DJ.
This party is a glowing good time and gives just the energy needed to celebrate the end of a very successful school year.
Several IE students reported that they had a glowing good time.
The way we started doing the Glow Party and the Newcomb Tournament and the trivia, which we did trivia this year. When we started doing those 3 stations, they're all stations that can be moved indoors if the weather doesn't cooperate. So in 2019 we had the flood, we had 3 stations outside, and that was really rough. And so what we did after 2020 with COVID, we needed to do something a little bigger and a little bit more fun. So we started doing the glow party in the gym. We moved Newcomb outside unless it rains, and like it did this year, then Newcomb is inside. So, and then this year, instead of bingo, we did bingo last year, and before that we did movie. In the cafeteria this year we did trivia, and the kids overwhelmingly had a positive experience with the trivia, so that was a good experience too.
My favorite part of the party is the bouncy house. And my favorite part of the glow party was the dancing part. It was so much fun. There was a lot of songs to dance to. My favorite part of the glow party is probably the music.
And my favorite part of the glow party was probably the bounce house.
My favorite part of the glow party is probably the music. My favorite part of the glow party is the inflatable.
My favorite part of the glow party is the dancing. My favorite part of the glow party is the Newcomb.
But my favorite part is probably the glow party, because the kids are so interactive and have so much fun, and they just are out there living their best life. And I love that they get to live their best life.
I don't know about you, but being in the gym surrounded by bright lights, music, and the laughter of elementary children brought me a childlike joy that was just what I needed to finish off the school year.
It certainly did, Trey. Looks like it was a great day filled with tons of luminescence. I'm Payton.
And I'm Trey, reporting for TigerVision News.
It seems like the kids had a great time at the party.
It sure seemed like it was a great time for all. And speaking of fun things that happened, let's see what happened on this day in history.
On this day, in 1866, the U.S. Congress passed legislation that called for the creation of a 5-cent piece composed of nickel and copper. The currency became known as the nickel.
On this day, in 1985, Michael Jordan was named NBA Rookie of the Year.
On this day, in 1986, the action blockbuster Top Gun was released in American theaters, and it made Tom Cruise an international star.
On this day, in 2012, Facebook, an American company offering social networking services, held its initial public offering, which raised $16 billion.
And on this day, in 2013, human stem cells are successfully cloned.
History has the ability to build empathy through studying the lives and struggles of others and studying the diversity of human experience. It helps us appreciate cultures, ideas, and traditions that are not our own.
On this day, in 2025, as the Fort Gibson Tigers, remember that the past is our heritage, the present our responsibility, and the future a challenge.
But now, it's time for the Tiger Sports Report, with a comeback from Rebekah.
Welcome to the Tiger Sports Report. Last Thursday night, our Lady Tigers soccer team traveled to the Cassidy Cyclones for a meeting in the state quarterfinals. Unfortunately, they ended their season as they fell to the Cyclones 4-0. Congrats to the players and coaches on a great season. The guys hosted Christian Heritage in an instant classic as our Tigers tied the game late in the second half 1-1. After 100 minutes of match play, the Tigers found the winning goal in the second round of 5 PK shots. With the win, they hosted the Crooked Oak Roughnecks. After an intense 2 halves of play, the guys fell 2-1 in the semifinals of state. Congratulations to the guys and their coaching staff on a great season. One more thing for soccer. Both of our Tigers and Lady Tigers soccer teams were named academic state champions. This accomplishment was the 5th in a row for our girls soccer team. Congrats to both our teams. Track finished their season with action at the state meet last weekend. Katie Smith finished 5th in the 100-meter hurdles. She finished her career making the 100-meter hurdle finals in all 4 years and winning the state championship her junior year. Our 400-meter and 800-meter relays with Mackenzie Colbert, Liliana Perez, Ali Peters, Isabella Jones, Katie Smith also competed well, as did Colton Webb in the high jump.
That puts a wrap on all the 24-25 sports seasons. It's time to prepare for next year as you train in the off-season to get stronger and faster than this year. We'll be right back.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
This newscast has been a lot of fun to record as we toured News on 6 studios and, as you can see, moved around to different places in the Tulsa area.
It's been a great time, but even though it's a little different, we can't go without the inspiration from Parker.
I agree. Take it away, Parker.
This is Parker's Pawsitive Pause. This is Parker Edwards signing off. Come find me next week for more Parker's Pawsitive Pause.
Thanks, Parker, and thank you all for watching this week's installment of TigerVision News. I'm Payton.
And I'm Cooper. Only 4 more days of school. And for all of our TigerVision broadcasting and TigerVision news team, we will see you back here next Thursday for our final episode of
TigerVision News.